Are you new in Paladins and you're struggling to figure out which champion you want to main in Paladins because there's so many champions to choose from? Well, then you came to the right video because I will be telling you the top 8 best champions for beginners. Now the champions that I'm about to mention, they're all gonna be like easy and fun champions. Now of course you can play any champion here that you want for the first time and it's fine, but this video is just purely for those people who are actually stuck and they don't know who to play. I'm gonna be trying to help you in this video. This is also not gonna be in order, so here we go. Let's start with Frontlines over here. Number 1 is gonna be Fernando. Now Fernando is probably the most generic tank that you can get. He has like a big shield over here, he has a fireball, and he can like charge in the enemy, and his ultimate, you become immortal for a few seconds. His kit is literally very straightforward, and the thing is, he's not even that bad in the meta. You can actually play him and he's really good. Even in the higher elo, Fernando is not bad of a pick. Fernando is also a main tank, so if you like staying on the point, capturing the objective, then Fernando is definitely really good. Number 2 in the front line is gonna be Raum, and I personally think Raum is a lot more fun than Fernando in my opinion. And for those people who like to go ham on enemies, they don't really want to stand on the payload because it's too boring, Raum is going behind the enemy, helping your flank, and killing the enemy. If you're alone, you can kinda self-heal yourself. He can also run. His running ability is so fun. His ultimate is literally like an AoE stun, so everyone in front of you will get stunned for a few seconds. And one of his abilities as well, you don't reload, so you can just keep shooting and shooting. So if you like playing tanks, playing like an off tank, then Raum is definitely for you. Now I want to give one honorable mention for tank, and that's gonna be Makoa. Makoa is not really that easy to use. You need to actually land your hooks for this guy, but he's really fun to use. If you're coming from Overwatch, he's basically a roadhog. Your job is to hook the enemy and kill them. You're basically giving away free food for your team and for yourself. He has like a big shield, like a shell shield because he's a turtle. He can spin for your escape, and for your ultimate, you become more tanky. Makoa is definitely one of those tanks out there that is just really fun. You cannot go wrong with Makoa. Now let's move on with supports, and the first support is gonna be Seris. Seris is definitely one of, if not the easiest support out there. I would definitely say Seris is the best beginner support out there. First of all, her heals is AoE and she can heal like so many times. You can basically heal like I think every 1 or 2 seconds, which is crazy by the way. You don't really do a lot of damage, you're all about healing. You can also stun your enemy if you get like 4 stacks. You have an invis, so if you're getting ganked, you can just go invis and they don't know what to do. And for her ultimate is just a game-changing ultimate. You put all the enemies together for your team to kill them. So if you play Overwatch for example, basically it's a Zarya ultimate, and she's one of those champions that is just for beginners definitely. Now number 2 in the support is gonna be Io. I'm pretty sure Io is one of, if not the most popular champion. Oh my god, oh will, oh. I mean, she has a pet, so I kind of don't blame people as well. Speaking of her pet, that pet can heal her allies. Well, only if you're using the specific talent, which is a lifelink over here. You have a single target healing. It's not the best healing, but it's also not the worst healing ever. For your escape, you like jump backwards. And for your ultimate, you become immortal for a few seconds and you like throw the enemy. So for example, there's a flank trying to kill you. You can literally just ult them and push them away. I definitely think Io is one of the best supports out there for beginners. And for honorable mention, I'm gonna say Ray over here. I was actually gonna put Furia for the honorable mention, but I put Ray instead because she got buffed this patch and because she's more of like a pocket healer. So if you like playing like I don't know, like Mercy for example in Overwatch, then Ray is definitely for you. If you're new to Ray, I would recommend Extension over here because it's not as complicated to use. The Ray can link to her allies, so whoever she's linked to, that person is getting healed and you're granting them ultimate charge for every 1 second. And you can also link to the enemies, and you're reducing their movement. Her healing is also not bad, it's an AoE healing. And for your ult, so every time you're ulting, you and the person you're linked to, you guys are both immortal. You guys cannot die. She's definitely really strong as a support right now. Number 5 in the list is gonna be Skye. I really think Skye is the perfect champion for beginners. If you like playing like an assassin, going behind the enemy and stuff, then Skye is definitely for you. First of all, she can do quite a lot of damage. She also has a smoke screen, so every time you throw this smoke screen, you go invisible in these rages, and you have 2 of these, and then you have an ability where you can go invis, so you can literally go invis and then go behind them and you just start shooting them. And then for your ultimate, it's a time bomb, so you throw the time bomb and it deals 3000 damage. It can instantly kill every squishy champions out there. She's definitely really good for beginners. Now number 2 in the flanks is gonna be Zhin. Now Zhin is actually my first ever main in Paladins. So when I first started playing Paladins, this was the champion I used to play. Zhin has everything. Zhin can counter, so if a lot of people are shooting you, you can just counter them back. Zhin has a billows, you become like a smoke and you can like run away. You have a whirl ability which is kind of like a dash and it's doing like 400 damage. And then your ultimate is a single target ultimate that deals a lot of damage. Zhin is the perfect flanker out here in my opinion. He basically has everything: mobility, counter, damage. He's also really annoying to deal with if you're really good with Zhin. Now for the honorable mention, I was gonna actually put on Juxus here in the honorable mention, but I decided to put Lex instead. Lex is kind of like a flank and a damage hybrid. Lex deals a lot of damage. You have an ability where you like shoot so fast. You have a slide ability and you can also shoot while sliding. You have an AoE ultimate. If their health is like 60% or below, you just instantly kill them. And then of course you have the retribution ability. It's basically marking a target for you, and if you kill that person, it grants you credits. Number 7 is gonna be Viktor. Now Viktor is the most generic damage in my opinion. So if you play like Soldier 76 in Overwatch or like any Call of Duty, then Viktor is definitely for you. You can aim down sight with this guy over here. You can throw a grenade with this guy. You can run, and then you have a barrage for your ultimate. I mean, what else can you ask for? But yeah, he's definitely one of those characters where he's just very beginner friendly. And then number 8 over here is gonna be Tyra. Now Tyra is kind of similar to Viktor but with less mobility. Well, no mobility actually. Tyra is all just about damage. You can throw like a termite and then it's like burning the floor for a few seconds, and then you have like a grenade launcher which is doing quite a lot of damage, and then you have a hunting mark which is doing like 15% increased damage every time you mark them. And then for your ultimate, you don't reload and you gain like 40% increased attack speed. So if you just like shooting and killing people, then Tyra is definitely for you. Oh, and Tyra is not even bad in this meta. She's actually getting picked in the higher elo as well, so she's definitely really good. Now for the honorable mention and damage, I'm gonna have to say Strix over here. Strix is a sniper champion, so if you like playing sniper, then Strix is for you. Of course you have the sniper which is doing a lot of damage. You can swap weapons, so you can either use the sniper or the pistol. You also have a flare which is revealing the enemy, and then you have stealth. Yes, imagine a sniper having invis. And then for your ultimate, you have a flashbang, so if someone is flanking you for example, you can just flashbang them and they cannot do anything. So do you guys agree with my top 8 over here? Let me know down in the comments below if you guys agree with me or not. But of course, just a reminder, this is only my opinion, so do not take this personally. And for those people out there who are veterans, who is your first ever main in Paladins? You can let me know down in the comments below as well. So I hope this video helps if you're new, and that's it for today guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.